Hey, if you clicked onto this video, you are interested in learning or hearing about somebody using their DJI Care Refresh. Now, this has just recently happened to me. I'm making this video because my new DJI Neo is already here, and I wanted to let you guys know what the process was like, what the crash was like, everything. I'll describe kind of the whole story. So let's back up. Let's start with the crash. I went up onto this hillside here in Taiwan. I was trying to do, it was totally my fault, 100% my fault. I've been doing these videos where I hand launch the DJI Neo out of my hand. It's really cool. The drone takes off. I start flying it, and everything's fine. It's a pretty cool little perspective. I use an iPhone on my chest. I have like a necklace mount. I put an iPhone there. I get a cool perspective. It gets a lot of views on social media. That's why I make them. This time, I wanted to step it up a little bit, so I decided that I would walk up to the launch point, launch the drone, put the goggles on my eyes, and then fly the drone. Well, what I did, I just didn't think it through all the way. I walked up to the launch zone, launched the drone, grabbed the right joystick, my tiny little input on the right joystick, I can't remember which way I went, right or left, flipped the drone over very quickly. I didn't have my goggles on, so I couldn't see I could just see the tiny little drone. I remember for a split second, my head thought, oh, try to fly, like try to see where I'm at, like just by visual line of sight, try to fly. Of course, my brain said, no, cancel that, put the goggles on. I put the goggles on, the drone was already falling. So I had no input on the right joystick. I might have been able to take the acceleration down. I don't know if I did or not, but anyways, drone was falling. I got the goggles on. Right at the last second, you can see I flipped it over with the joystick. I was able to see where I was at. I was upside down. I flipped it over, and then boom, impact, crash onto the top of a tree in the canopy. This is jungle here in Taiwan. This is not like the forest in Washington State where I'm from. This is jungle. Like, this is spiders and snakes and all the icky ickies. I've been into the jungle a couple times here. Luckily, this time of year, it's not really snake season yet. We're just coming out of the winter. Anyways, crashed the drone. I thought to myself, well, that's gone. Like, there's no way I'm going down there because where I was at is on a very steep cliff. I should have very quickly gone down that way, but I just gave up on it. I was like, oh, that drone is gone. There's no way I'm going to get it. I'm not going down that cliff. And then I thought, well, I should at least go see, maybe there's a little trail that goes down there or something. So I went down and started looking around. I realized that actually that whole hillside, the top is a cliff, but the bottom part down there is a hillside. So I started poking around and walking around down inside there. I'll probably show some clips here. It's actually not that thick down on the jungle floor, but in the canopy up above, that's where it's like real thick, really big ferns, hard to see through the ferns. And yeah, the canopy up top, like some of the canopy area is like not super, super tall, but way out of reach. Like I could not see it. I walked around in there for about 2 hours before I gave up. Massive mosquitoes, some spiders on me, but no snakes. I was using a stick to like hit the ground in front of me. I don't think it's warm enough yet for snakes. It might just start to be that season. And also a lot of the snakes that do come out they come out in the evening. There are some daytime snakes here, but most of them are nocturnal. They feed on the frogs in the evenings. And yeah, that's the snake story. So, but I was still like in this like, oh, I'm paranoid, I'm in the jungle feeling. The worst part was the mosquitoes and the spider webs, to be honest. Anyways, so I gave up on that, went back home, got a hold of DJI. So if you're still watching this video, this is the part you probably want to hear about. So I live here in Taiwan, and the people I need to talk to claim my insurance is the Taiwanese branch, or the mainland Chinese branch. I don't know technically what it is, but they speak Chinese. I don't speak Chinese. I don't read or write or speak Mandarin. So I got a hold of them, and they said, oh, you need to get a hold of DJI support. Because I asked them, I was like, oh, do you speak English? I don't read or write Chinese. So I was using Google Translate to talk with them a little bit. And they said, you need to get a hold of DJI support. And I tried to do that. It was closed, so it was like daytime in the United States is nighttime over here, and I was like, oh man, it's gonna be like 9 hours until they're open or something. I can't remember, but I just thought, okay, you know what? Google Translate was working, so I'm gonna get back a hold of the Mandarin-speaking customer service. Got them on the chat on my computer, and just started using Google Translate. Said, hey, I crashed my drone. I don't know the serial number because I don't have the original package. So they said, okay, here, this is how we're going to get your serial number. And so what they did is they had me connect a USB-C cable to my Goggles N3, and then they had me connect that to my phone, which is iPhone 16 Pro. Doesn't really matter, but you can connect your goggles to your phone because that was the last linked remote or computer system that was connected to the drone. So we get connected to the Goggles N3, and I'm able to pull up the flight information, the log information from those flights with the DJI Neo. So I go in, they direct me to go into the profile or into the more and see the log information. I was able to upload and send them, like sync the log. I have to turn on a sync notification enable button. So you have to get in there, upload your logs and then sync them. And then the DJI customer service team is able to see them. So their engineers are able to see what my stick input was, where my location was, what time of day, how long the flight, all this data. Now they have it. I was 100% at fault. Like I crashed this drone because of my stupid mistake of not having the goggles on. And they know that. Like I didn't tell them, hey, I wasn't wearing the goggles, but I did admit, oh, it's a pilot error. Like I crashed and lost the drone, couldn't find it. And they were like, cool, here's the app. We're gonna send in the application and you might get a notification today or probably tomorrow, and then you can pay your flat rate fee, which was 2,500 NT, which I believe is $75 US for the replacement drone and battery. Because all I lost was the DJI Neo and the little battery that was connected to it. And so they applied for me. I gave them my shipping information. I gave them all my phone number and everything here in Taiwan. And then for whatever reason, I don't know why, when they sent me the notification to pay for the new product for my DJI Neo, that link, when I clicked it, for whatever reason, the billing address was like a completely different address. It wasn't my address, it was somebody else's address. So they must have made a mistake or something. I had to come back, get on the computer again, chat with them, figure out, hey, this is the wrong address. Let's get the right address and hopefully you can send this over. And they said, okay. Basically, they told me it's going to delay another day. And I was like, really? Like, I don't think I gave you the wrong address. You guys put the wrong address in. Is there any way to expedite this? And they're like, oh, actually, yeah, we'll send you the notification now. So they have some wiggle room. DJI, I think they have some wiggle room for expediting processes. I did tell them that I'm a social media influencer, so that might have had a little bit of, hey, we want to treat this guy extra special. I hope that that's not the case. I hope that everybody gets treated the same for their DJI Care Refresh insurance claims and all that stuff. I've had pretty good experience with customer service, and I don't always tell them, hey, this is who I am. I'm working with the DJI team Taiwan, blah, blah, blah. This one, just because I wanted to get the Neo back as soon as possible. I'm like addicted to FPV. It's really fun. I play it on the computer all the time in the simulator. Anyways, if you're still here, let's continue. I say, hey, is there any way to expedite this process? And they said, oh yeah, we'll send you the link right now. Like apparently they had to ask their boss or something to get approval. They said, yeah, we'll send it to you right now. So they sent it to me, I checked, I was able to pay online. And then they said, okay, we're gonna ship the Neo to you in 1 to 2 days. And that was yesterday afternoon. Like that was yesterday afternoon. They said, we're gonna ship it to you in 1 to 2 days. Today, in the morning, it's already here. I believe it's here. This is SF Express. Let me open it up and see if this is the new DJI Neo. Pretty freaking sweet. It literally was like, didn't even have to do the typical customs notification that we normally do for our packages here. That'd be funny if this isn't the DJI Neo, which I'm pretty sure it is because it says DJI. They are sending me another package for some promotion, but let's see what we got here in the box. Boom! DJI Neo with a battery. Am I holding that right? There we go. DJI Neo with a battery. Literally like less than 24-hour shipment from when I paid for it. I paid for it. I wonder if I can find the time that I paid for it. I paid for it about, it's 2:30 right now. I paid for it about this time yesterday. And it's here today. They ship, I don't know where they ship it from, Hong Kong or mainland China, or maybe they ship it from right here in Taiwan, I'm not sure. But this is how fast, for me, the DJI Care Refresh was. Pretty freaking awesome, if you ask me. I think that this is the best drone for somebody who's getting into FPV, somebody like me, who they think they want to get into FPV. They probably are going to go a little farther than just playing around with this drone. I really think that this is the best package. It's funny because right now on my social media, on my Instagram, I'm getting like all these FPV bros, which I don't give a flying beep about some dude who can fly freestyle or can fly like fast racing drones. Like, I don't care. All I want to do is take the little Neo and then eventually the Avata 2 and then eventually a custom drone and fly nice and smooth and get the jobs or add the value to my jobs. I'm using FPV as a tool for my videography. I do like to race inside the simulator. I do like to do that, but I'm crashing like, I'll crash like 80 times in one evening. Who's got the time and money to fly drones like that? It's for me, I'm not looking to use FPV as a, like an aggressive hobby where I'm like crashing drones all the time. I know I crashed this one, stupid mistake. I'm gonna be a little more careful and thoughtful with my flights from here on out. But anyways, if you're still here, my intention with FPV is just to use it as a tool for my videography work. I think the DJI Neo is a great option with the DJI Care Refresh. What other drone company is gonna offer you an insurance, no questions asked, 100% your fault, you crashed it, and they're still gonna replace it for 75 US dollars? Come on. Like, does GepRC do that? Does iFlight do that? Do any of the drone companies do that? I don't know if they do or not. I could be wrong. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know. Do any other drone companies have your back like this? This is pretty cool. And if you don't think you're gonna crash the drone, you don't need to buy the insurance. But if you think you're gonna crash the drone, also, this is not just for the DJI Neo. This is for the Flip, this is for all their drones, I believe. They have this policy, they have this insurance claim. The price varies, right? Like if I'm gonna do the insurance for the DJI Neo, it's gonna be much cheaper than if I do the insurance for DJI Mavic Pro, for example. The Mavic Pro is gonna be much more expensive to insure. But what happens when you crash your Mavic Pro? Super expensive. All that camera equipment, everything, boom, gone. You can't lose, you know, something just happens and it's gone. What other drone company has your back? I love DJI. Yes, they are sponsored. They don't pay me. The only way I make money through DJI is through affiliate links. So if you're looking at buying the DJI Neo or the goggles or the motion controller or FPV controller, use the links in the description below. It helps me continue to grow this channel. I'll see you in the next video.